Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Asmogan and it's very early in the morning for me right now. But a friend of mine sent me a text who is still for some reason forcing himself to keep playing World of Warcraft because some people I guess don't know when to quit even when I give him a recommendation to play FF14. Sorry, had to throw a bit of shade there. Dude, seriously, just switch. Anyway, my personal gripes aside, he sent me a link, and all he said in the subtext was, "I can't believe this." I don't know if that's in a good sense or a bad sense, but I thought, since it's World of Warcraft related, it seems to be some kind of leak about 9.2. I have been keeping track passively of what's going on with WoW, but not very dedicatedly. So I know generally what's been going on in-game and, like, what they're gonna do with this new zone that's coming out. Like, I know that stuff is happening. But with this is just off the presses. It came out yesterday. I know nothing about it, so obviously it's something to do with Sylvanas. I don't know. Let's see what the hubbub is about, and if this ends up even being a reaction video. All right, what do you got for me?
Sylvanas' soul has been fractured. From the moment of her death until now.
Burn it! This was their home. And you slaughtered all of them! How could you take all those innocent lives?
Whoa,
this
hold
was
on.
beyond life and death. There was no other path to true freedom.
No.
How can you not see that? I see what you are. Murderer! Monster! Butcher! Why can I not escape this torment?
The jailer has severed their bond and condemned her to endlessly relive her atrocities. So long as her soul remains divided, she cannot wake.
Maybe she
Are they gonna try and redeem Sylvanas just like that?
One who knows the jailer's plan and how
Lazy fucking writing.
She's the one that turned Anduin.
Jaina is right. How can we possibly trust her?
Cause she's gonna be good now, guys. She got her soul back.
So much deeper.
That means everything she's done up till now is just washed away.
Well met, Ranger General.
What is this? Who are you?
Someone who shared your fate, felled by the blade of the very same prince.
Arthas. I died trying to stop that monster. Only to wake up haunted
You both did, technically
by
speaking.
one with my face.
That banshee is you.
No. I cannot accept that.
Her path began where yours ended, and you've seen the decisions she made.
Never in 1,000 lifetimes would I betray everything I stood for. You can't possibly understand.
The jailer is deceptively cunning. When I realized I had become his pawn, it nearly destroyed me. He had no doubts it would destroy you as well. Was he right? Or will you accept her shattered legacy and tell us how to stop him?
Her crimes.
I'll give credit where credit's due. This is well put together, well voice acted.
Yes.
But that's par for the course for Blizzard. They've always been good with the cinematic aspect. But here's the thing. If you look at what they're doing here narratively, it's bullshit.
We cannot change the past, and we may never find forgiveness in the future. But inaction damns us all. Time is short, Ranger General. Make your choice. I've done all I can.
Wait, is it that easy to... Wait, hold on. It can't be that easy to... Like, if it's that easy to undo what the jailer did to her to send her soul back, then it's kind of a... What? They're not. Hold on, I want to read the comments here. I think the idea of when you're being raised in undeath is the same as a clone paradox. When Sylvanas was killed, she was split into 2 equal parts, same memories, the same everything. Only one was tempted by the jailer. I don't... What? I'm all for everyone deserves adventure, but even I experience things that can't be redeemed. Exactly. And if that... Okay, to be fair, I don't know definitively if that's what they're trying to set up, Blizzard or Damon. To be fair, I don't know if that's what they're trying to set up. They could be trying to set up that this... Okay, we're going to redeem Sylvanas. We're going to... Like, it wasn't her the whole time, guys. It was a part of her. But she... Now that she's in charge... Burning Teldrassil... Yeah, that can be forgiven. Killing lots of people. Oh, good God. I fucking hate modern Blizzard writing. It's so fucking lazy. It's so lazy. Like, I hate this shit. Why does every character who does wrong have to be redeemed? And before anyone brings up the Garrosh example, they gave him plenty of opportunity, narratively speaking, for redemption. And even then, there's still debate in the community whether he was actually ever really wrong to begin with. Like... And first of all, this is way too quickly, okay? It's short-term gains. Like, they're rushing it. Listen, I'm not opposed to Sylvanas having a redemption arc. In fact, I was all for it. Believe it or not, I was a huge Sylvanas fan from Warcraft 3. After what she went through at Arthas' hands, after all that, after what happened in Wrath of the Lich King with her trying to throw herself from the spire, there was so much potential before now. Sorry, my voice is crying. I'm fucking... There was so much before now for a redemption arc. So much. And they threw it away left and right just to make her the eventual new bad guy. Working for the jailer. Taking the Helm of Domination and breaking it. Opening up the realm, our realm to the Shadowlands. All this bullshit. All of this bullshit. And they're burning Teldrassil, murdering characters left and fucking right, murdering swaths of innocents left and fucking right, all for her own eventual goals. And they're gonna try and set up that she's just a magically changed person. And don't give me this crap of like, oh, well, the other characters have to forgive her. They're gonna make them forgive her. If they don't, what's the point? Tell me this. What is the fucking point of them bringing back the good Sylvanas from what this shows me? Right here, hold on. Yeah, that right there. That tells me that the good Sylvanas is going to be the dominant personality. I don't think this is going to be a mix between the Sylvanas we've known for years and the Sylvanas of old. The one before Arthas stabbed her with Frostmourne and took her soul and turned her into a banshee. Like, that's... I hate this shit. It's like... It's short-term solutions to long-term bullshit. I'm sure... I wonder if Preach is going to check this out, because I'm curious what he has to say. But as far as I'm concerned, they're just throwing out a solution to a problem they made. It's like, oh, we spent all this time, ruining the character of Sylvanas, making her more evil, ignoring multiple opportunities to redeem her before now, just to do it now when she's the least redeemable character that she's in all the lore at this point. I'm sorry, but for those hardcore fans who think this is totally legit, fine. That's your opinion. My opinion, no, it's not. This is ridiculous. Like, they made her the most irredeemable character as much as they possibly could through Battle of Azeroth, through Legion, pretty much through every expansion she's had any kind of showcase. They've made her steadily more and more evil, more and more irredeemable, just to be like, oh, now she's got her good soul back. She's got to say, she's good now, yes. Everyone forgive her, yes. How much does everyone want to bet right fucking now? How much does everyone want to bet that they're going to pull some bullshit where, let's use Jaina as an example. Jaina's going to be like, I don't forgive you. Wait, no, hold on. It's going to be a case of, I don't necessarily forgive you, but I can move on. Some bullshit like that. Or maybe it's not even, I can't forgive you, but I can forget. Or, no, the other way around. I can forgive you, but I won't forget what you've done. Maybe that kind of bullshit. At this point, I'm expecting that. Like, that's going to be a solution, right? Like, there's going to be some big meeting. Sylvanas is going to be surrounded by all the bigwigs who hate her fucking ass. And she's going to be all begrudging, like, I'm sorry for what I did. I may have burnt out the soul, but forgive me. I have my good soul back. Please? Puppy dog eyes? Maybe a dramatic tear or two? Maybe a big speech about, oh, this is what I did wrong, this is what I did wrong, this is what I did wrong. Please forgive me. And then everybody's like, I may hate you still, but for the greater good, we will move on. And some other bullshit. I'm sorry, at this point, that's what I'm expecting. And that's the quality of writing I expect from Blizzard at this point. I mean, the terrible writing is carried by the voice acting, by the cinematography. Basically, whoever directed the composition of the scene is the real champ here. Is really the hero who saves these scenes. Because honestly, when you really break down what they're doing overarchingly, it's just lazy writing. It's just lazy writing. This is an easy redemption key here. It's like, instead of this long-term struggle as she's a prisoner, she's still begrudgingly helping everybody. She's still, like, a nasty person, but she slowly begins to develop herself. Like, the ironic thing, and I never knew I'd do this comparison, but for my FF14 peeps, spoilers for Stormblood and after, Fordola, right? This is a perfect comparison. Fordola and Sylvanas. They have identical setups. Fordola and Sylvanas committed mass genocide. They murdered many people. They did horrible things in service to the bad guys. And in both, and now where they burgeon off from good writing with Fordola and terrible writing with Sylvanas, is Sylvanas, they're just magically like, oh, to make her good, here's a good part of her soul back, now she's an angel. And then they expect that to be a quick solution to their whole, like, oh shit, we made her really bad, didn't we, guys? We made her really fucking bad. Should we take time to carefully write a slow and methodical redemption for her character as she slowly builds back and realizes what she's done, feels regret, realizes she was a tool, and starts to have this self-introspection and given opportunities to redeem herself? Nah! Good part of her soul. Now she's good now. Fordola committed mass genocide, declared she didn't regret it because she wanted to be killed for it. She regretted what she did. When she was even though she fought like hell to beat us before she was captured, she was eventually captured. And when she was taken prisoner, she saw the side she murdered people for, committed genocide for, and was completely wiped out. and the side she was fighting so hard to beat had won, she was like, what was it all for? So then she declared herself unrepentant and like, kill me, I accept it. I even want it. And even what's worse, she was forced with the Echo to see. In Sylvanas' case, she's just seeing her own memories, which is still gonna be traumatic if that part of herself that's been held at bay for so long. Yeah, that must be like looking at a completely different person, and not just a different person, but a horrible person. I can imagine that's pretty fucked up. But comparatively, Fordola isn't. Comparatively, that's pretty selfish. That's self-introspection. That's only looking at yourself and your perspective, which is biased, mad. In the case of Fordola, she wasn't seeing her own memories. Well, those were always there, but because of the Echo, she saw the memories of everyone she fucked with. Everyone she murdered their family member, their brother, their sister, their mother, their father. Countrymen, people she would have called countrymen if she had grown up in a slightly different manner in her home, were all surrounding her, their desire for bloodlust to kill her, filling her brain, as she saw every ounce of harm she did to these people. She literally stepped into their shoes of their memories and felt their loss, felt the emotion they felt in those moments. And she wanted to pay repentance because of that. So she kept up the act of the bad guy and asked to be killed and welcomed it. And despite that, she was denied it. In my opinion, she still should have been executed because she did invariably commit genocide. But the FF writers, you can't claim, took the easy route. They didn't take the lazy route like the Blizzard writers have with Sylvanas. There wasn't just this magical, like, oh, she just magically now regrets everything. No, Fordola already showed slight signs of hesitation for her evil acts before she did them. But added on top of that, with her already her slight crack in her certainty of what's right and what's wrong, on top of that, you also have to add those visions of the Echo and seeing other people's perspective of her wrongdoings. That's far more powerful, and even with that, she still was begrudging to work with us, still begrudging to help us. But over the course of time, I know, crazy idea, over the course of character development, she slowly improved as a person, as she surrounded herself with better people, and even now, she still has aspects of her nature that are still alive from those days she worked for the Garleans. And when she was a genocidal maniac. She still is begrudging, she's still aggressive, she's still super assertive, and, in certain ways, minorly nihilistic about things. She's definitely a Debbie Downer. But she believes she's made the right choice, though she'll probably wouldn't say it, to be on our side. Character development. And there's still room for development with her. It's not over with. Imagine that. Giving character time for redemption. Not just rushing it. Not just ham-fistedly finding some back-ass solution that you pulled out of your ass this last expansion. No. Development in front of your eyes of a character. And the sad thing is, Sylvanas has been a character that's existed for over a decade. Over 2. Or we're coming up upon 2. She's a character that's existed since Warcraft 3. And in terms of character development she's had since she became the Banshee Queen, has been non-existent in my opinion. They've had many years to write her a redemption arc, to give her a chance. And they threw it all away for this lazy bullshit. She's a plateaued character. I fucking hate the writing. I do. I wasted so many years. So many years wasted. I'm angry. I hate the writing. Fuck Blizzard. Fuck WoW. Bye. Remember to leave a like and subscribe.